Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Sahar. I am a 1L at the University of Illinois Urbana, Champaign, and I would love to have you as a subscriber. I will also link my social media down below if you'd like to follow me elsewhere. Today's video is another law school week in my life, but this one is special because it's my last full week of classes, which is insane. I cannot believe the semester is almost over. It's crazy to me, but yeah, it's my last full week of classes. I still have class Monday and Tuesday next week, which is annoying because my first exam is on next Thursday. So, last full week of classes, last week before finals start, and I am obviously terrified, very, very nervous, very anxious, like all the time, but hopefully I have prepared adequately to do well in my finals. As you guys saw, I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning for no good reason. I actually woke up at 3 and I just couldn't fall back asleep. So once I hit 4 o'clock, I was like, you know what? I'm not going back to sleep. I'm just gonna get up and start working. So I have been studying since 4 a.m. It is now 6:30 and it's been going well. I studied for an hour for torts, and then I just did a practice hypo for crim, and I'm about to eat breakfast and then review the hypo and just see if I had infinite amount of time, if I could figure some things out, because there's definitely a lot to talk about in our crim hypos, like our crim exam stuff. For my professor, he puts a lot of things that you could talk about in the hypos and like the issue spotters, so there's just a lot going on and it's hard to kind of keep track. So I want to go in and see if I can pick out like all of the things that we could even talk about, even though we probably won't have enough time to, but just for my own understanding. I'm obviously very tired. I'm on my second cup of coffee and I'll probably make another one before I leave, but honestly, it's kind of my own fault because I went to sleep at like 8 p.m. last night, so it was bound to happen. But I'm gonna go now and I will talk to you guys later. It's now 6:30. I've been home for a couple of hours. I've just been sitting on the couch doing nothing. I put on a movie and a bunch of my Black Friday shopping packages came in, so I was trying stuff on and then I like put everything away. But I'm really, really excited for all of like my new clothes. I got 2 pairs of shoes, like little boots, like booties. And then I got a ton of workout clothes from Gymshark because I realized that I didn't really have a lot of black workout clothes. Like everything I had was colorful and nothing matched. So I decided I would get a few pairs of like various assortment of black workout clothes. So I got a couple tops, a sports bra, some biker shorts, and then I also got these really cute mint green leggings because I just couldn't resist. They were really, really cute. So I'm excited to wear those at some point this week when I go to the gym. I don't know when that's going to be because this week is hectic, but I didn't vlog anything at school because honestly, I was just fighting to stay awake all day. I'm obviously really tired right now. Like I could fall asleep, but I'm going to try to stay awake for at least a couple more hours and actually get some work done. I have a couple readings that I still need to do. So I'm going to do that after I shower, but today was a pretty productive day, obviously, since I had all the time in the world this morning. Guys, honestly, exams are next week. I don't care about the readings. Like, I just really don't. So we had 45 pages of crim reading to do for tomorrow, which is just absurd. Like, I don't know why he would do that the week before finals. Like, truly is cruel. And I think we have another 40 pages of reading on Monday. And I just don't see the point. So I skimmed it, and even skim is an understatement. I did all 45 pages in like an hour. So that tells you how much attention I was paying to the details. But honestly, we're talking about insanity, the insanity defense in crim tomorrow. And a lot of what the reading was from my brief skim of it was just like theory and raising hypothetical questions about, well, what if things were like this? And what if the law was like that? And while that's good for me to be thinking that way, I know that's not going to be on the exam because I just need to know what the insanity defense is and when it can be invoked under the common law and the MPC. And I got that from like the first 10 pages I read. So I didn't really see a point in actually reading, and I'm going to get the information in class tomorrow anyways, so whatever. Clearly I have just stopped caring about reading. Honestly, I stopped caring about the readings like a couple weeks ago. Once you're at a certain point in the semester, they just like seem like the last thing you need to be doing. I would much rather be studying for my finals than worrying about 45 pages of reading in case I get cold called. Because if I get cold called tomorrow, I feel like one, I could probably make something up and it'll be fine because that class is so like theoretical, at least how my professor teaches it. And two, even if I don't know the answer, like I can just say I don't know and it's fine. Like, and no one's doing the reading like closely, if at all. So it's okay. I don't know if anything I just said made sense. Guys, I am clearly losing my freaking mind because of my lack of sleep. So I'm gonna go and I will talk to you guys later, like I've said 1,000,001 times. Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It is currently 7:55 and I haven't eaten breakfast yet, so I need to do that really quickly and leave in the next 10 minutes because I'm a little behind schedule, but I wanted to show you guys my outfit today because I got these new pants in the mail. Sorry if the camera's a little crooked, but that's the best I can do. But look at these like faux leather pants. They're definitely like too long on me, but if I wear heeled booties, it's fine. But aren't these so cute? And they're so soft and comfortable. I'm really happy about this purchase. Honestly, I could have gone like a size down. This is already a small. I could have gone for an extra small, even though I'm never an extra small, but it's fine. But yeah, and then I also got this really cute like Gryffindor necklace. It's like a Gryffindor tarot card, and I just think it looks so cool. Like, I don't know, you guys probably already have guessed by now, but I'm obsessed with Harry Potter. It's like my favorite thing. We're not going to talk about the author because, yeah, but as a series, as an art separate from the artist, it's really, really good, and I love it. So that was a whole side tangent. I'm going to go eat breakfast really quickly and head to school. I also did this like weird like faux braid type thing in my hair. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's gonna have to do. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. So I clearly sucked at vlogging yesterday, but honestly, you didn't miss much. I did pretty much nothing when I got home. I just needed the night off. I feel like I've been doing just work constantly and my brain was so tired by the time I got home that I knew I needed to take a break. I still did like an hour of work and then I just watched TV for the rest of the evening. But today is going to be a very, very long day because I'm going to be at school until 8:30 p.m. and my first class starts at 8:30 a.m. So it's going to be a 12-hour school day, and I woke up at 5:45 so I could do a practice toward typo. So overall, this day is just insanely long, and I think that's why I also wanted to take the night off last night so I could be prepared and rejuvenated for this exhausting day. But today is my crim review session, which is why I'll be at school late. We're watching Dolores Claiborne. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but in case I haven't, I'll say it again. We're watching Dolores Claiborne, which is the movie based on the Stephen King novel, and we are going to run through like all the criminal law stuff in there. So we're going to look at what we can charge her with, or I honestly don't know what the movie's about, but whoever we're charging with a crime, what we can charge them with, potential defenses, and going through exactly how we would write a an exam answer, and they're going to tell us like exactly what makes an excellent exam answer. So I know I definitely want to go, and I'm sure a lot of people will be there because that is like the only review we get for crim. So I'm gonna go to that tonight. Starts at 5, ends at 8:30 because the movie's like over 2 hours, and then we have a little break. They're also feeding us, which will be so nice. I think it's pizza, but it'll be good anyways because it's free. And yeah, the rest of the day I have 3 classes. Today is my last official day of torts and property. I still have torts next Tuesday, but it's an optional class and it's just an exam review session, so I'll definitely go to it, but it's not like class. So today's my last torts class, which is crazy, and my last property class. That feels good to say. You guys know I think I knew from I think I made a whole video about my predictions for classes for 1L, and I think I said in there that I don't think I was gonna like property, and that's definitely true. I know it's my least favorite class this semester, so I'm very happy that today is the last class day. That feels so good to say. I'm just so happy that the semester is almost over because I'm so tired, like just exhausted all the time, but I guess that's just the nature of law school. But yeah, it is currently 7:42, so I still have a good like 20 minutes before I need to leave. I'm about to eat breakfast. I already had my coffee, and I kind of want to go over the torts hypo that I did, and I can't grade it because she doesn't give us like the answers to the hypos. We're kind of just supposed to do them and then compare with like a friend. But I think I already know some of the issues that I struggled with, and I want to see if I can kind of figure it out myself if I didn't have the timer to think about. So I'm going to see if I can figure that out in the next 20 minutes, and then I can also ask my TAs before class this morning because the question was about duty in a negligent infliction of emotional distress claim, and although I know what an IED is and kind of the bystander recovery stuff for that, I didn't know how to frame my exam answer to only talk about duty. So I need to talk to my TAs about that. But so that is the update for this morning. I'm going to try my best to film more this week, but honestly, I think this is a pretty accurate representation of the week before finals, where I just keep forgetting that I'm vlogging and you're getting random updates, and I just sound and look tired all the time. This is pretty realistic, I think. So hopefully this is helpful for you guys if you're thinking about coming to law school and you want to know what final season is like. It's just exhausting. It's a lot, but it's manageable. Do not let this deter you. Even though it's hard, I'm having a good time, and I definitely don't feel as overwhelmed and stressed out as I thought I was going to. Doesn't mean I'm not, but it's better than I thought I was going to be. So I'm going to go now, eat my breakfast, try to figure out this torts problem, and I will talk to you guys later. All right, it is currently 9 o'clock, and I got home like 10-15 minutes ago. So I was at school for a really, really long time, and I'm very exhausted, and honestly, I'm gonna shower and probably just watch TV and go to sleep because there's no way I'm doing more work tonight. I did just want to come on here and kind of talk about something that's on my mind, and I think something that I have been feeling the last couple of days, and just kind of chat with you guys because I think it's great to show me studying and show you guys my outlines and tell you guys how I'm preparing for class and just do all the things that I've been doing on my channel to show you what law school is like. But I think I would be doing a disservice if I didn't explain or share how I was feeling, and I think the stresses, both things that you probably already know and things that you may not know, that come with law school. I think one of the biggest things that I knew I was going to struggle with is imposter syndrome. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically just a feeling that you don't belong and that you are an imposter among your peers and you kind of like fluked your way to where you are now. And I think that's something a lot of people deal with. I don't think that's something unique to me. And I don't think that that's something unique to law school at all. But it's definitely something that is pretty prevalent in law school, and it's a very normal feeling that I think almost everyone deals with. So that's probably one that seems pretty obvious and probably something that a lot of people can relate to, and it's almost more normalized. I think one piece of advice that I got before starting law school was, if you feel like you don't know what's going on, you're probably average. And if you feel like you have a really good grasp on things and that you're getting everything and that you feel really good about material, you're probably average. And I think I've been kind of grappling with that concept the last couple of days, because truly I feel good about the material. I feel good about the work that I've put in, and I feel like I'm at a place where if I had to take one of the exams right now, I think I could do a decent job. And that's not to say that I think I'm doing super well, but it's just, I think I've prepared a lot, and I think that work that I've put in the last few months has paid off. And I think I do have a good understanding of a lot of the concepts, maybe not all of them, and maybe not to, their fullest extent, but I feel like I do have a good idea of what's going on in all of my classes at this point. And that piece of advice kind of really has struck hard this week, because now I'm thinking about, well, if I feel good about the material, so does everyone else. If I feel good about this concept, so does everyone else. If I feel like I can do well on an exam, so does everyone else. And that thought is terrifying. And I'm really trying hard to manage my expectations, because the curve just makes things so much harder and it's daunting. But at the same time, it's hard to do that when you feel like you've put in so much work and you feel like you've just prepared and you feel like you're at this point where you could, or you have the potential to do well, and then you have to stop yourself and recognize that there is a curve and you need to accept the reality of that. And I think that is probably one of the hardest things that I'm currently dealing with, and honestly might deal with the rest of my law school career, just because of the kind of person I am and my personality. I think just hard. Law school is hard, and it's not just because the content is hard and the learning is hard, but because there are things like this that you struggle with, things like imposter syndrome and recognizing that you might just be average, and you have to be okay with that, because at least in my school, 70% of the grades are somewhere around average. And that's just how law school is designed to be, and it may not be how we want it to be, but that is how it is, and you just kind of have to deal with it. It's out of your control, and I keep this is me trying to convince myself as well, but yeah, I've just been really struggling with that. That's my update for now, and I will talk to you guys later. Good morning, everybody. Sorry for the weird angle, but I honestly don't know where else to put my camera, so we're just gonna go with it. It's Friday, thank God. Not that that means much for me, but it is Friday, so that's good. I went to the gym this morning and actually had a really good leg day. I could barely walk getting out of the gym, and it was freezing cold and really, really windy, and I didn't have a jacket on. Like, this was all I was wearing. So I kind of froze to death getting to my car, and that was not a fun experience. But now I'm home and I'm warm, and I'm making myself a cup of coffee, and I think I'm gonna drink that before I shower because I just need a warm cup of coffee right now. That sounds so good. So I'm gonna do that, but we have a lot to get done today. I don't even think I talked to you guys yesterday. I think I filmed like one clip yesterday, like in the morning when I was doing work, and it was a little montage. I don't think I filmed anything else, so apologize for that. But yesterday was just a really hectic day. There was a lot going on, and honestly, I was not in the best of moods, so I just didn't vlog. But hopefully today, the last day of this vlog, is going to be jam-packed. I have a lot I want to get done. I booked a study room for today in the library, so I'm going to go there after my only class for the day, which is legal research. I have a legal research assignment that's due on Tuesday. I've heard it doesn't take you like more than an hour, so I'm hoping to get that done today, but we'll see. And then the rest of the day is going to be dedicated to crim studying. I think I'm going to do crim and maybe torts today. I might do like a tort typo, but the stress of finals is getting to me, and I'm just feeling like everything I'm doing is not enough, and that is not a good feeling to have. But we're gonna keep trying and keep pushing through. In 2 weeks, it will be done with the semester, and that feels really good. So we got 2 weeks to go. We can do it. But for now, I'm gonna go drink my coffee and then shower. Then we'll get started with the day.